Hello everyone, I'm Ditta from Ditta Reads, and today I'm going to do a big Bookish update video containing a TBR, a wrap up, my TBR jar challenge, my previous TBR jar challenge, and new books I've got, all sort of things. So it's going to be, I hope, awesome, and it's going to be maybe a longer video, but it's going to contain a lot of stuff. So you might be wondering, why am I making such a big video? Well, mainly because I was planning on making videos for April and May, but after April and the start of May I had my finals. I still have one final actually. I've had like 6 of them already in the past few weeks, but I still have one left to make. But because of that, it really takes a lot of my time, and I was planning on making videos, but I haven't. I was very busy learning and everything for my finals, which are, by the way, going well, so that is great. But that's the reason why, why it took me so long to make a new video. Just a little bit too long, but I hope it's okay. So that's actually the reason why I've been not making that much videos. So now let's go on to a bit more of the fun part. So I want to start with my April wrap up because that also contains my last challenge from the TBR jar, and that was, which one was it? It was this one. Read a book that someone else picks. And I also have this one lying around. Did I already do this one? Like, read a 2015 debut novel? I don't know if I mentioned it in my videos, but I already read a 2015 debut novel. But anyway, I know that, for one thing, I've read a book that was recommended, well, chosen by a friend. Orange is the New Black. I read it in April, and I thought it was really cool. I hadn't read, what is it, non-fiction memoir stuff before, and it is really cool. I didn't know I was going to like it that much, but I really enjoyed it. So thanks for the challenge that I got to read it, because I think it might have been a long time otherwise laying on my shelves, not being read, if it wasn't for my TBR jar challenge. So, oh, the friend, by the way, was Sam, who picked this book for me. I pronounced it wrong. It's pronounced Sam. She's a girl from my school. We're friends, so she got to pick a book for me. What I also read in April, I'm not going in the right order, by the way. I'm just April, like, not the first book I read in April was this one. It actually was this one, Peter Pan. It was really fun to read Peter Pan. I was very annoyed by Peter Pan's character actually, but it was so much fun to read. Like, the story I only know from the Disney movies and the Disney versions that I knew as a child, and now I got to know like the original, and I thought it was really, really a lot of fun. It was really interesting. It was like the book I loved the most, but I think it is awesome because I know, like, I knew the Disney story, and now also have read the original story, and the book looks really, really nice. And the book that is also a 2015 release, and I don't know if I already succeeded that challenge in a video, so anyway, I did because I read The Mirror World of Melody Black. I think I also did a review video about this one, and it's from one of my favorite authors, which is a bit premature because I only read 3 books by him, but he only wrote 2 books, so okay. But I really loved the first one, and this is his second book, and I really like this one too. It was different from the first book, which I also talk about in my review video, but I really liked it, and it is really nice. It sparkles. It's like a Twilight vampire, only I really love this one, and I haven't read Twilight, so I don't know what I think about that one. So that's another book I read. Then I got a book from a library. It's En dan nog iets. It's Dutch by Pauline Cornelissen, and I already read like the first part of this non-fiction essay kind of thing. It was called Taal is zeg maar echt mijn ding, which I have myself, and I wanted to read like the second book, and I couldn't buy it on the internet or in shops, so I thought I would check out my library because libraries are awesome, and I couldn't read it on any other way. And I had to wait to get it. But then I had it, and it is really funny. If you can read Dutch and you like Dutch language, these are really great essays, and you don't need to read Taal van Echt Mijn Ding first or anything. You can just read them randomly, and they are really fun little essays, and you fly right through it. I really enjoyed it. And then there's one other book I read in April, and that is a graphic novel, because graphic novels are cool, and it is American-born Chinese. Um, I don't really know how I feel about this one, because I did like the art and everything, and it did come together really well, because it starts off as 4 or 5, I don't know exactly, different stories, and they come together eventually. But I don't really know. It had a nice message though, but I don't know if I really love it, or that I just like it. Like, yeah. I'm not really quite sure on this one, but it looked really nice, so I got it, and I read it, and I did enjoy reading it. And isn't that the main point? Enjoying what you read? Well, I do think so, and I did enjoy reading it. So then it was the start of May, and my finals were coming up, but I had time to squeeze in some reading. So I read a book that I should have read like ages ago, like almost 1 year ago, a little bit less than 1 year ago. I got this book for my birthday from some friends, and it's the Dutch version of 13 Reasons Why, but it says 13 Reasons Why, so I think you can understand. But I didn't read it till now. I also have another book I got from them for my birthday 2 years ago that I haven't read. So I thought it is time I read something that my friends gave me almost over a year ago. So there was this book, and it actually is quite popular, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like a really fun book, but it was a really beautiful book. It was really emotional, and it really makes you think about how you impact everyone's life. Like, everyone you know, you have an impact on their life, and it really makes you think about that, because yes, it does. I don't know what to say about it other than that it's a really nice message. It's about this girl who commits suicide, and then when she's already dead, sends mixtapes with 13 reasons why she committed suicide. And it's really an emotional book, but it's also really well done, and I really recommend you guys reading it. And then I also read another graphic novel, because I didn't have a lot of time this month, so I thought I will do something that doesn't take quite that much time for me. So I read a graphic novel called Sex Criminals. I don't know, can you see it? And it's a graphic novel, and the art is really beautiful. Don't read it if you're not 18 though, or the age you have to be in your country. But I thought it was really funny, and the premises is really cool, because when they have sex, time stops, and of course what you're going to do is you're going to rob a bank, like that. And I think it's really fun, and it talks about a lot of subjects that really needs to be talked about more, containing about sex and sexual preferences, and exploring stuff, and not being like scared to talk about sex and everything like that, and that, you know, it isn't like the worst thing ever, um, that it's okay and all that kind of stuff and more. And I think that's really great. But further than that, it's also a really cool story so far, and I really enjoy that. So if you're old enough, check it out. It's really cool, and it has really nice art, which I'm going to look for something that doesn't really spoiler and I can show on my YouTube channel, if that's even like an option. It's not really an option. No, I can't find something this quick. I'm sorry. You can check it out yourself, and you can see that the art is amazing, and that is really cool. So that was like my wrap up part, and now I want to do like a little TBR JAR challenge. I have approximately 1 week to fulfill like still my May challenge, so I hope that is going to work out. And yeah, let's go to see what the challenge is going to be. Like, it dropped again. So good at this stuff. It's really great. Okay. Read watch, read or read and watch a book. Oh, read, watch a book and its adaptation. Adaptation. This is cool. I like this stuff. I don't know which book it's going to be. Which book just has a movie that I haven't read yet? I want something I haven't read yet. Okay, I think I have two options for this one. The first option, which is quite intimidating because it's a big book, is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I haven't read any Stephanie Meyer book before, so it's going to be like exploring, and then I can make up my mind if I like her writing or not, because some people are really hateful about Stephanie Meyer and others really love it, so I want to check it out. But it's also quite intimidating, and therefore I have another quite intimidating book, and it is The Da Vinci Code. It isn't in the best condition because my mom got it for me from like a second-hand shop kind of thing. Like we have King's Day and everyone sells their stuff on the street. And my mother saw it and thought, well, it will be fun because she knows I don't have it and I still have to read it and I really like other books from Dan Brown. So I have two options which both have a movie. I think this one have a movie. I mean, that's the point, right? If it doesn't, I'm really stupid. I will look it up later. And possibly this one. So I will start reading one of these in the very near future, probably today. And I might or might not be able to finish it, but I will finish them eventually and thereby complete the challenge. So that's fun. Okay, then I almost had everything I wanted to talk about. But I do want to show you one of the books I've got because I only got two books this month. Actually, I got one book because I pre-ordered it, and another book is an audiobook. But the first book I've got is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas because it seems awesome and it's really beautiful, and I'm really interested in reading something by Sarah J. Maas because everyone says it's really great, and I want to check it out myself, even though I already have another book that I haven't read yet. But it sounded awesome, so I have it, and I plan on reading it very soon. I almost have my vacation, people. Then I can read everything and watch all the TV shows and all that sort of stuff. And then I got an audiobook from Audible, and it was like only $1 something, along between $1 and $2, because I got it on Amazon.com in combination with like the ebook, but I don't have an ebook reader. But that way I got like an audiobook for $1 since I'm not subscribed to Audible, and it is The Three Musketeers. I will put a photo of the book somewhere here. I hope it's already there. So I got that one because it sounds really interesting, and I have never read it or seen it, and I think an audiobook is a great way to discover it, especially since my name is based on D'Artagnan, and then some weird way it ended up being my name. So that's really interesting. I think that is all that I was going to talk about. So I've done my wrap up, I've done my TBR JAR challenge, I've done like a new mini TBR for the couple days that I have left this month. So I think that's it. I still have one final to go, so that's going to be, I don't know, I hope it's going to go well. But anyway, so that was this video. I hope you have a great day, enjoy life, and be happy. Goodbye.